Hello everyone, and welcome back or welcome to my channel. So as I've been playing with my collection more and more while making videos, I realized that I actually have a pretty good amount of Tarte makeup. So I figured why not gather all of the Tarte items that I have and use them all at once and do as much of a full face of Tarte as I can do. Let's address two things that are pretty obvious so far. Number one, I have self-tanner on. Because the foundation that I have, which by the way is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation, the lightest shade that I have of that is Medium Honey, because as usual, I have samples. So it came in these little packets and I've already used up all the light colors, so I self-tanned and we're going to use a darker shade today. And then the second thing is that my eye makeup is already done. I actually don't have any Tarte eyeshadows, which is funny because I feel like they're actually pretty popular. I just threw on some eyeshadow quick and then we can just move right into the base and get going. I'm going to throw a lovely headband on again. I feel like a child. Okay, so the first product that I'm going to be using is my very well loved Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. This is so amazing for pores if you have enlarged pores like your girl here does. That dog is outside again. I know he was just in a recent video. Goddamn. Shouldn't you all be inside? All right, the dog is finally done barking. Fantastic. So I just put the primer on, lost my train of thought for everything else. Probably wasn't important. Let's move on. Okay, great. So like I said, I self-tanned. The shade that I'm using today is Medium Honey. And I am going to use a brush first and then use a sponge if I have to afterwards. This definitely feels very moussey. I know this used to be a really popular foundation a couple of years ago, and I've heard very mixed reviews on it. It's either like the best thing ever or it's horrible, so we'll see what I think today. Oh my, oh wow. Decent shade match actually with my tan. That's good. Wow, I surprisingly like that. I don't know why I didn't think I would like it. I feel like maybe because of the texture. So really quick about this foundation. On Sephora, it says a comfortable and non-caking formula powered by Amazonian clay for vegan, oil-free coverage that lasts up to 12 hours. Has SPF 15 in it. It's for combo and oily skin. Perfect, because your girl's oily. Matte finish. Vitamin E, mineral pigments. All right, good enough. The reviews look really good. A good distribution. And I would definitely say that this is matte. And I wonder if it dries down at all. It's still a little bit tacky, but honestly, I really like this so far. All right, cool. And then the concealer that I have is the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. Wait, but that's the packaging on Sephora. Hold on a second. Yeah, okay, it's not this packaging anymore. God knows then how old my sample is. But I have heard that this is like really creasy concealer, which is funny because the name is Creaseless. But ouch. I'm going to use the shade Medium. Oh wow, that's thick. Oh wow. What? There's no way. It's very melty though. Okay, whatever. I am just going to put a little bit of this. No, that's so thick. Right here. What? Oh my gosh, okay. Where's my concealer brush? So you can see how little I put on there because I don't want to put too much on because then it's even more prone to creasing, and I really do want to give this a fair chance. And I don't need that much concealer anyway, just to be honest, so I am okay with this. I am going to highlight with this a little bit just because that is quite bright compared to the foundation. I'm wondering if the people who say that this creases is just using too much, which definitely on Instagram and on YouTube is an issue is like overuse of products and just like caking it on for like studio lights and everything. I really like everything so far. I'm really surprised by the concealer because I definitely have heard really bad things about it, I'm not gonna lie. And I didn't even need my sponge for anything, so I wet that bad boy for nothing. And then before I powder, I have the Tarteist Pro Glow palette, and so this has 4 highlighters and then a cream contour and then a bronzer right here. So I thought it might be fun to use the cream contour. You know what? To actually get a more chiseled look, I have never really used this brush before actually. I bought it and the shape kind of freaked me out and then I just never used it. But this is the e.l.f. Sculpting Face Brush and it's got a nice shape to it, but then you see it has this like dip right here and that freaked me out, so I've never used it. So I'm going to just dip a little bit into the cream sculpt and let's try this out. Oh my gosh, wow, that picked up so much. Okay, let's spread that around a little. Wow, that is so cool toned. Oh my gosh, look at that. All right, and then to blend this even a little bit better, I'm going back in with my foundation brush. I'm just gonna go right over it. I feel like that brush was just a little bit too wide for my nose, so I'm just going back in with the tiniest amount of concealer and cleaning that up. Let's see. That almost looks like a bruise on my face. Which is funny because I actually really like this palette. That is so cool toned. That's like straight up gray. It didn't look that... Let me swatch it on my finger. I don't think that looked that gray on my finger, but it really came off like strong. Well, oh my gosh, I almost forgot to blend that out. Okay, well, we'll just add that right there and let's do that. I think that looks nice, right? Maybe? All right, well, let's move on to setting it now. So I do not have a Tarte powder, so I just recently tried out the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder and I just want to continue to try to test it out, so I am going to use this today. And I'm going to set my face lightly just because I feel like it's still a little tacky. I feel like putting powder over this definitely helped tone it down a little bit. And I like the way it looks right now. Maybe when I go back in editing, I'll be like, what were you thinking? That looks horrible. Because that happens sometimes. Sometimes you don't realize what's going on completely. And then you're looking back and you're like, what is going on? I don't know. Anyway, okay. What? Jeez. I don't know. Does it look too much like a bruise still? I don't know. Okay, moving on. I am going to, oh, oops. Okay, so the contour, the cream contour was called Shade and the bronzer is called Sculpt. So I am actually, ooh, what size brush do I want? All right, I think I'm actually going to go in with this brush because it's a little bit more tapered and this does still seem pretty cool toned. So I don't want it too much everywhere, so let's just see what we get. Is it going to enhance it? Is it going to make it worse, better? I don't know. Let's see, I'm gonna swatch that. No, that's definitely still very cool toned. That's the powder I just swatched. Definitely very pigmented. I think it blended out nice. I think it has a good amount of pigment. I definitely don't know if I would feel comfortable using this while I'm paler. I think it's helping that I'm a bit tan to blend everything out. The next product that I'm going to be using is blush. So I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Blushing Bride. And I just used this recently in my Cherry Blossom Festival look, which I will link below. Okay, I already know that I love that blush, so hands down, already fantastic, love it, awesome. And then I'm going back into the Tarteist Pro Glow because of those highlighters. And I'm going to swatch them. So I've got Lit, which is here, Fire here. This one is Stunner, which is that one. And then I've got Strobe, which is that one, which is definitely going to be too light. So now I'm thinking, ooh, which one do I want? I think I might go for this one, which is Lit. I thought Stunner looked really pretty too. I might mix in a little bit of that depending on what Lit looks like on its own. So let's see. I might mix in just a little bit of Stunner to get a little bit of a lighter shade. Wow, okay, there we go. Oh my. Look at, do you see that? Wow. All right, because this is so intense, I have pre-textured skin, so I am actually just going to keep this right around here. I'm not going to bring it in any further because I don't think that looks the best on textured skin, but it's very pretty. I'm going to do just a little bit right here. You know what? I'm going to take my powder brush and just go over that just a little bit so it's not so crazy. How do I have my hair in a headband and it still gets everywhere? Okay, so the only products that I have left from Tarte are brows and lips. So I am really quick going to finish up my lower lash line, put some mascara on, and then we will regroup. All right, headband is off. Eyes are finished up. So I've actually been using some Bobbi Brown shadows today, and to be honest, they're not my favorite. So that's why I didn't film this look. I think that the look that I created is pretty, not gonna lie, but they're just not my favorite. So, and again, it wasn't Tarte. The mascara that I used, just so you know, was the Collab mascara, The Works. So the brow product that I have is the Busy Gal Brows by Tarte, but I don't have a pencil or a pomade or anything like that. So I thought I would try to switch it up the way I do my brows and actually use this first. And then whatever I need to fill in, I will use my Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Pencil. See, I have some brow hairs. They're just very light. And I even colored them the last time I colored my hair. It just fades quick, which is upsetting. Alright, so there is what the brows look like with just the brow gel on. And it seems to be holding the brows like in place, like where I combed them. That color is actually darker than I thought it was. This is the shade Medium Brown. I like that. That's pretty good. All right, like I said, I'm just gonna fill in the rest with my brow pencil. By doing that, the brows kind of did fall back down, so I'm going to use this again and see if I can push them back up. The only thing is that this is like, I kind of actually have a little bit of a thick patch right here, and this brush is almost like too small and too flimsy that it doesn't force them up in that area. Like, can you guys see that? Like, it kind of, there's too much of a flex in the brush. This is like the tiniest wand ever. I mean, it's like I say with everything else, pretty much if I'm indifferent about it, I have it, so I'm going to use it up. But I think I really like my L'Oreal Boost and Set, and now my e.l.f. Wow Brow better than I like that. And if you have not seen me try out the e.l.f. Wow Brow, then that was in my full face of drugstore first impressions. I will link that down below as well. Okay, moving on to lips. I'm a little nervous about this because of being tan, and I'm afraid this is going to look extremely light and creepy on me. But this is the Tarte lip paint in Birthday Suit, and I'm nervous. Ooh, this is also like moussey. It almost feels like the foundation. Am I scary? Almost, yeah. This is actually a very pretty color. It just might be better on paler people. Or like, I guess when I'm my normal color. You know what I'm gonna top it with? I have the Tarte, what is this? What are these called? The Tarte Color Splash Lipstick in Rum Punch. Now this, check this out. Look how much I've used this. This is a sample again. And I love, love, love this one. Look how much is used. I'm going to dab this right in the center. These are so creamy and so nice. I'm not like the biggest fan of the blue packaging, but I feel like I'm wearing a lipstick that has some slip to it, and it doesn't feel very drying. It's not drying down matte at all. I don't know if I just didn't wait long enough or it's because I put that lipstick on like so soon, but it's comfortable. So here is our almost full face of Tarte Cosmetics. I honestly think that the foundation and concealer look really nice. As for the concealer, I don't really see any creasing. I honestly think that this looks even better than the Too Faced multi-use sculpting concealer, the Born This Way concealer. I like it. I think that other people maybe are just applying too much. I don't really know though. I don't know their skin, but I think it looks nice. Now the contour. I am all about my KKW cream contour stick, and I know I actually like the powder sculpt in there, but I'm not sure. This looks so intense. Let me know. Do you guys think this looks like a bruise, or do you think it just looks like a nice chiseled cheekbone? Because to me, I can't tell. I think it looks really nice under the jaw from what I can see, but I'm just so not sure about this. Yeah, let me know in the comments, bruise or contour. The blush, huge fan of, hands down, totally recommend it. Already know I love it. The highlight, maybe a little rough on textured skin, but more surprised about the Busy Gal brow. I think it's just because of the shade though. And the lips are really comfortable. So there is your quick rundown. All right, if you guys enjoyed watching me try out almost a full face of Tarte products, please hit the like button, subscribe, videos. Oh my God, you can totally see. Look, I did not tan my hands. Keep those suckers down. Okay. Videos are every Tuesday and Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all of the products that I used today will be linked in the description box down below. Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and go have a good one. Bye. No one even got to see my cute sweater. Did you guys see my cute sweater? Wait, that's not a sentence. Nah. Nope, don't want to say that. We'll say is Tarte is Tarte e.l.f. Wow Brow Gel. Wow, say that 5 times fast. And then, oh, wow, look at from afar. Ooh, did I just dig my nail in that? Yes, I did. Ooh, so much. Okay. Now my husband's working from home, and now I have to film in front of him, and I feel awkward, and he's not allowed to be around me. So, there you go. Of Tarte products, I pulled my hair. Videos are every Tuesday and Friday. Coffee cup. I can't even think. We're just gonna, I don't even know if you can hear. God.